Hey guys, day 3 abs and core accessory, all day 4. So we've had one mindset day, you've had 2 working days, you've just come back off New Year, so you're probably a little bit sore across the middle, especially with doing classes on top. So we're gonna have another rest day, and a mindset day. Alright, the whole purpose of having the rest days is it lets your muscles grow, okay? You can't train the same muscle groups every day. It's why we have our structured training as we do. It's not like an unnamed place, Train Not So Elite, where you hit every muscle every day, and then you just don't get anywhere and you live off starvation, right? So you need to let those muscles rest, recover, and grow. That's why you have your weekend. You have like one day off a week. You have a rest day. Your body grows. That's why you're taking good protein. That's why you take your veg, so your body grows and recovers. Now, we'll talk about something real basic. I'll give you an example. Your alarm goes off in the morning. You look outside. It's a bit cold. You roll over. You turn it off, and you get back to sleep, and you miss training for the day. Okay. So weakness is a choice. You chose to turn your alarm off, roll over, stay in fucking bed. Or you had a bad day at work. Yeah? You're stressed out, you're tired, can't be bothered. You choose not to come. So that is weakness. Weakness is a choice. Giving up is a choice. Stopping an exercise, if you haven't physically fatigued, is a choice. If you can still breathe properly, you can still talk, you can work harder. Yeah? But you choose not to, because that's how your brain's wired, right? Or has been wired over X amount of years. Yeah? So we don't want that weakness to be a choice. You need to make the right choices, the harder choices. Because struggle equals growth. If you're not struggling, you're usually not growing. Yeah, we have our structure so that we don't want to like max ourselves out every single day, so we give our bodies room to grow and recover. Because if you go too hard, and you do too much, then that's going to lead to injury, blah 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 blah. But don't be a snowflake. Yeah. Every time that you choose, because it is a choice, not to do something for yourself, not to train, not to make yourself better, you end up in a negative pattern. It's like a snowball effect. What happens is you don't come once. Oh, it's alright. Oh, I'm not going to train today. Take another day off. So sometimes it's alright, just take one. Then you take another day off, and another one. Then you feel a bit shit about how your body looks, because it looks like shit. And then that gets a little bit worse. Oh, I'll have some bad food too. Let's just throw that into the fucking snowball. And before you know it, you've got a snowman. And that's rolling down the hill. Before you know that, you've got like an avalanche. And then you crash, and you're unhappy where you are. And it's just because of a series of choices. And it is. Being weak is a choice. Quitting is a choice. Giving up is a choice. When things start to get hard in a workout, do you just quit? Or do you just keep trying? Do you try harder? And that just comes down to what you've been taught, and you have to change your mindset. Right? If you've always been taught, oh, you don't want to do that, you don't have to. You've been taught and trained to be weak from whatever age, yeah? If you've been taught to persevere, or to work harder, or to try harder, or to never give up, then you're training yourself to be stronger, right? So not just physically, but mentally stronger. And those choices then carry over, not just to training, but to everything else that you do. So when it comes down to it, it is rewiring your brain to pick those harder things, right? If everything was easy, it just wouldn't be worth doing, would it? You wouldn't get fulfillment. You get fulfillment from working hard. Like if you say you graft and you smash out those abs, like not doing a core video and watching TV instead, not doing a stretch video and watching TV instead, or not coming to training because you're a little bit tired, you've had a bad day, a little bit stressed out, something's gone wrong. That is a choice. That is you choosing to be weak. Instead of turning your day around and going and do something positive, it's going to be hard, but it's going to make me better in the long run. Yeah? And it's never even immediate, especially with training. But if you always add it up, if you just, each and every one of you look back to before you ever step through the door, my door, not some shithole, might be a clean one, but it's not clean there, but do you know what I mean? Before you step through this door, what could you actually do? Not a fucking lot, I guarantee it, right? Now look where you are, now look what you can do. Maybe you can do some form of pull-up, maybe you can do some form of kipping pull-up, maybe you can do some form of handstand push-up. Some of you are doing deadlifting like 2 to 3 times the weight that you even touched in the other gyms you were at, yeah? And that's just because that was your choice to walk through the door, right? Now it's your choice to work harder and train harder. And it's your choice to keep progressing and being better. But every time you make those little choices, the easy option, the roll over, the turn my alarm off, press snooze, quit on yourself, you're just letting yourself down. So you need to learn to hold yourself accountable to what you really want. If you just want to train a little bit and feel a little bit better about yourself, that's cool. If you're not happy where you're at, work harder. Easy. Right. Have a nice day, guys.